A lot of good things in your swing. I grew up playing hockey, so there's definitely some potential there. Hockey players usually make some pretty good golfers. Pretty good blueprint for the swing there, good foundation. What the way that you swing the club, I would consider it a chaotic pattern. I've actually fought some of this in the past as well, but chaotic in the sense that you're constantly having to adjust the club on the way down to try to hit it as as straight and far as possible. Having a lot of speed obviously helps with the far aspect, but when you have a chaotic pattern and some speed, it can make for some pretty big misses. So I certainly understand you wanting to kind of dial that in. So chaotic pattern, how I would easily describe that for you to understand is the club is not very stable when it's swinging down. So obviously this club's in a straight line. When you're swinging down, for the most part, the most stable way to swing this club is if the club was pitched at this angle, and when you were swinging down, the plane you were swinging down on would be in a straight line at that same angle. You tend to fold your arms a lot. So when you get to the top position, you'll fold your arms a lot, which you'll see, and that puts this club what a lot of instructors would refer to as across the line. Now, when you start to swing down, you can see the pitch of this club. When you start to swing down, it's going to end up going the opposite. So it's going to start to lay down like this. And then the rest of the downswing, you're fighting to control the pitch of the club or just control how the club goes to hit the ball. So I think the easiest way for you, I say easiest, but it's really not going to be easy at all, especially since you swing with some speed. I want you to understand that I'm not asking you to necessarily swing slower. I would just prefer the length that the club and your arms travel is less. So you can still get the same speed. It might just be from some different places. So what I would suggest for you right now to start is when you swing back, you need to feel like your arms are pushing away from your chest. So from a face-on view, it would be like this. You'd have a ton of width, right? What you battle when you swing to the top is you're going to fold your arms, get that club way across the line. The best players in the world, they're going to have a straight left arm. This right forearm is going to be more straight up and down rather than tilted like that. I'm not going to sit here and expect you to be able to get to those positions right away, but having the intent of trying to get to those positions is going to help you. So two things that you need to understand. You're not going to feel like you have as much power. That's okay. You're going to feel like you take probably not even a half swing. That's okay. Right now, it might feel like you swing slower. That's probably the case, but we can always add that speed back in. So what I would challenge you to do is when you swing back, your right arm should not be bending more than 90 degrees. You'll see that it's going to be a lot easier to keep that left arm straight as well. They go hand in hand. Whatever one you think about versus what you do is fine. So if you want to think about keeping your left arm straight, that will keep your right arm in a better position. So when you're swinging back, good turn, all that stuff. Some checkpoints that you could use on video is when you swing back, having this right forearm straight up and down, or maybe a little bit like this. This is kind of like a slap shot. And then having this club pitched, pointing behind you, not necessarily pointing in front of you. So send me some swings back, and let's see if we can keep working on that.